now, starting for your Gateway Gators, a 5'5" freshman, number 1, Janai Bryant. A 5'5" junior, number 2, Kaylee Bly. A 5'6" sophomore, number 5, Lily Rooney. A 5'6" junior, number 13, Layla Rocco. And a 5'10" sophomore, number 40, Kevin Brooks. The assistant coaches, Samuel Sully and Brianna Brinson. The head coach of the Gators, Curtis Williams.
Welcome, folks, to Monroeville, Pennsylvania Gateway High School here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. It's a hoops doubleheader tonight, girls then boys basketball. So we start here with the girls team, the Gators, taking on the Plum Mustangs in a 5A Section 1 matchup. Two big section matchups going to take place here tonight. Now we are thrilled to bring you the first half of this doubleheader, with the Mustangs and Gators getting set to take the court here in just a minute. You see head coach Curtis Williams in his 11th season at the helm of the Gateway Gators. On the other side, in his 5th year and his 2nd stint overall, Rich Mull for the Plum Mustangs. And I'm Vince Russo. Be flying solo on the call tonight, but not without a little help from my friends, our talented crew here at GatewayGatorProductions.com. Opening tip handled by the Plum Mustangs, who enter this one at 8-3. They lost a couple games before the holidays to a couple talented squads, including 6A Pine Richland. But they put 2 straight wins on the board and are looking for another one here in section play against the Gators, who are still looking for their first section win, riding an 8-game losing streak. First shot up off the mark, no good. And the Gators able to get a stop on the opening possession, and will come back the other way with Lily Roney guiding the Gators half-court offense. Heather Brooks, the nice move inside, but a little too strong on the touch. Quick layup there, up and in for the talented upperclassman, Tamaya West. One of the leading scorers for this Plum Mustangs team. And one of 2 returning starters for Plum. Drive underneath, ball tipped away, and it gets back to the aforementioned West. As the Mustangs go quick here in transition, trying to build on that early lead. And the travel will give the ball back to the Gators here. A little over 90 seconds into this one, and just one bucket to speak of. Tamaya West with the game's opening points. It's a Plum team that last season went 10-13, including 7-5 in Section 1. Fell to Penn Trafford in the postseason. They were one and done, looking to try and win a playoff game this year. Trying to stack section wins. So a big one here tonight against the Gators. Evan Brooks inside quickly on transition break. And both of these teams turning the ball over, but especially the Mustangs, who have been a bit careless with it here early to start. Now can the Gators make them pay? Ball back with Brooks. Go back inside to Heaven Brooks, but that one tipped away off the pass by Kaylee Bly, and then a layup up and in with a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way.
By number 11, Gia Tavella. Gator foul number 13.
Tavella lays that one up and in. And Layla Rocco going to get called for the foul, the first team foul for either team. And Rocco's first personal. And a high arching free throw off the mark, no good for Tavella. Gators still looking for points here in the early going. Close game between section rivals. Plum not having to travel too far for this one. Over here to Monroeville. There's a blocking foul call, and the Gators will get their first trip to the free throw line just seconds after the Mustangs got their first crack from the charity stripe.
Mustang foul number 14, Cadence Morgan. 2 shots. Bryant.
First one up and good for Janai Bryant. The Gators are on the board here. Bryant. Perfect from the free throw line to start. That cuts the Mustangs' lead in half. Later tonight, we'll have 2 of the 3 teams tied for first on the boys' side of Section 1 and 5A as the Penn Trafford Warriors come in to take on your Gateway Gators here as a nice take inside. Hanging and finishing is Tamaya West. So that lead back up to 4 for the Mustangs, but here come the Gators with numbers the other way. Layup, a little bit too strong, but Rocco able to get that one back, throws it up quick, able to draw the foul. And the Gators will head to the free throw line for the second time after just moments ago.
Mustang foul number
Janai
21,
Bryant went 2 for 2.
2 shots. Layla Rocco.
Foul called on number 21 for the Mustangs. Taylor off, her first. Second team foul as Rocco continues the hot shooting start from the free throw line for the Gators.
Tori Glogowski is in for Plum.
He's into the lineup for Plum now. Number 34, Tori Glogowski. Rocco sees the second one hit just about every part of the rim before dancing off. But able to get 1 of 2. Gators are 3 for 4 from the free throw line here in the early going. Nice take inside, carving out a little bit of room and finishing at the right hand.
Riley Stevens.
Riley Stevens. Now behind the defense, here comes Lily Aroni, able to draw a foul. The Gators will head right back to the free throw line. Third team foul on the Mustangs. Probably the second foul on Off, who more than likely will have to head to the bench with those 2 early fouls. Aroni's a little strong on the first of 2.
Number 32, Kaylin Lafferty is in for the Mustangs.
Lafferty in for Plum.
Number 30, Naira Reed.
Here on the other end, Naira Reed in for the Gateway Gators.
Number 3, Jordan Parks.
As well as number 24, Jayla Robinson for the Gators. So a couple fresh faces in for Gateway here in their home white uniforms with gold numbers and black trim. We have an officials timeout here talking to the scorekeepers. So we mentioned Riley Stevens for Plum. What a scoring streak Stevens has been on. She went off for 37 points in the close loss to Pine Richland. A decision that Plum dropped by 4 points against a 6A opponent. Then she went Stevens for 24 against Woodland Hills, a part of the same holiday tournament. In those games, Tamaya West added 17 in the first game, 19 in the second. The aforementioned Gia Tavella even had 11 points in that win over Woodland Hills. As you see, some recent action from the Gators as we have a prolonged stop, and it's been a tough bit of sledding for the Gators after 2 wins to start the season, 8 consecutive losses, but just trying to build momentum and traction. They've got a lot of young players, including a crew of freshmen that come from an 8th grade squad that went undefeated last year. The Gators find themselves down 5 here in the early going as we have a prolonged stoppage. Now we get the thumbs up. Rich Mull getting an update from our officials. And we're ready to jump back into play here. Lily Roney, the second of 2 free throws upcoming, unable to get that second one to go after the lengthy pause. So the Gators come up empty that time from the free throw line. And it's a quick feed inside and a nice block, although it's a tie up underneath. Great hands in the passing lane. Jasmine Twom able to knock that one away, but then got tied up.
Jasmine Twom is
Take another look there. Twom just checked in for the Gators, quickly making an impact. Long pass again behind the defense. Here come the Gators. Turnaround bucket, good.
Bank shot.
Nice little move there from Jayla Robinson, and the Gators pull back within 1 score. Very nearly an up and down there. Leads to an open look from 3, a deep one though. And that one handled. A nice rebound by the Gators. It's the aforementioned Robinson who just had the bucket the other way, and now the Gators can pull within 1 or tie here on the offensive end. Tony past the screen, a nice feed inside. The extra pass leads to a good look, and that one in and out. A really nice look there by Twom. Now here come the Mustangs the other way in transition. Tough look, and that one's off the mark. Couldn't get that to go from the sharp angle off the glass. And Roney slows things down with the Gators on the doorstep here, trying to potentially tie this one up. Ball tipped. West back in for Plum, along with number 21, Taylor Oth. So not a very long break for Taylor Oth, who picked up those 2 fouls here in the early going. Gators got to get this one in quick, and it's going to be a 5-second call. Wasn't sure if we got a timeout called there or not. We did not. Lily Roney will check off. Janai Bryant back in for the Gators. Bryant has 2 points, along with Jayla Robinson. Layla Rocco 1 as well. That's your scoring for the Gators thus far. West trying to go to work here on Jordan Parks, who's in the game for the Gators. Tenacious defense to start here by the Gators. And a travel by West. Will give the ball back to Gateway, and Gators bench fired up. Take another look. Job by our crew to catch the replay there, as Nair Reed will inbound it to Bryant. Gators back of the half court. Bryant trying to blow past, gets a clean look at the basket, can't get that to go, and then a foul after. Will send the Gators back to the free throw line. Jasmine Twom headed there. Gators have practically lived at the free throw line thus far.
Caitlin Lafferty, 2 shots. Twom.
Twom a little short on the first. She'll get another chance here with 2:14 left.
Mustangs.
Not before a Mustangs timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the refreshment stand is open, serving main dishes, snacks, assorted drinks, and desserts. And thank you for supporting Gateway Basketball.
Another look. Gators been using the long pass to break through the full court pressure and done a good job of it thus far. And that time it paid off. It's Jayla Robinson able to put the spin move on, lay that one up and in. Gators averaging 24 points a game, got 5 already here in the first. They've held Plum to just 8 here in the early going. Strong defensive start for the Gators. Gators trying to get off the schneid, wash the taste out of their mouth after a lopsided loss to Shaler. Who, along with Plum, sits there toward the top of the section standings. Second free throw. Nothing but net there for Plum. She's now the fourth Gator to put a point on the board. That's just a 2-point game. Trying to go inside for Stevens. Strong defense underneath. And the Gators get the stop. Great job by Robinson. Able to stand in there against Stevens, get the stop, give the Gators a chance here to tie this game up. Deep two, and that one's good. Naira Reed knocks it down. We're back squared up. 8-all here with 93 seconds left. Clean drive to the bucket. That's no good, but a strong board. Good job underneath. Leads to an open three. That one off the mark. And the Gators clear and look for their first lead. Plum is led by as many as 5, but it is a 5-0 run for the Gators. That ball almost got away from Bryant. Now she's able to get the corner, just throws up a prayer. That ball's still loose, and it's going to be a held ball underneath. Possession arrow, though, will point toward the Mustangs. As a slew of substitutions in for Gators, including Lily Roney, Heaven Brooks, and number 2, Kaylee Bly. So 3 of the starters back in for the Gators. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Layup inside. Good job by Brooks getting the hands up, altering the shot. Gateway has been phenomenal defensively in this first quarter. Here comes Roney. Drive inside, Roney. Oh, got so much of the rim there and just couldn't get that one to get home. Now a long pass the other way, corralled by number 21 for the Mustangs. Taylor off, and another shot off the mark. Mustangs were able to save it, but it's Bly that comes up with it and is able to get it to Bryant. 8 seconds left. Can the Gators get a shot off here? 2 seconds. Long three is short. But what a first quarter of action. We're tied up after one. It's 8-8. So the Gators finish with 5 straight points to pull even, and it's that defensive effort right there. You saw Jayla Robinson. Team effort the whole way across. Both teams playing well defensively. We'll turn it over now to the Gateway Cheer Squad to get us ready for quarter number 2 here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Head coach Curtis Williams rallying his team after a strong first quarter that sees them tied with their opponent, the Plum Mustangs, who enter this one 8-3, 3-1 in section play. The Gators still 0 on the year, 0-4, looking for that first section win. 2-8 overall, but a really strong first quarter. Nothing decided just yet. We're all squared up at 8 to start the second frame. Reminder, it's a doubleheader tonight. We'll have a different link for the second game, but we invite you to visit GatewayGatorProductions.com as first shot of the second quarter off the mark for the Gators. Transition the other way as West leaves it up for Stevens. And again, they can't get it to go, the Mustangs. Gators with numbers the other way. Open three in the corner, but that one's blocked by Stevens. Coming down, knocking that one away from any sort of real attempt at a bucket. It'll be Penn Trafford and Gateway And our nightcap of this doubleheader on the boys' side. Gators able to get it in at the last possible second. And it's Bryant with the defender Traipse all over her. Bryant going to drive inside, leaves it go. That one's short. And it'll be Mustangs ball.
Jordan Parks back in for the Gators.
So you hear Jordan Parks back in for Gateway as Janai Bryant will head to the bench for a well-deserved breather. Drive inside, tough take, off the mark. Gators able to come up with a rebound after unable to get it to go there. It's Tori Glogowski. Here comes Roney. Again, the Gators will settle into the half court. Heaven Brooks with it now. Strong screen, gets a player open, that's Reed. Naira Reed unable to knock that down, but she's able to jar the ball loose, at least for a moment. Slows down the transition for Plum and leads to another stop for the Gators. There's an air ball on that one by number 11 for the Mustangs, Gia Tavella, who had 11 points the last time out for the Mustangs. Now West the other way, an obvious foul. She'll head to the free throw line after Kaylee Bly gets called for the harm.
Gator foul number 2, Kaylee Bly. 2 shots.
With the fouls resetting after each quarter, that's the first team foul for the Gators here in the second quarter. First foul for Bly on the evening. No players in foul trouble on either end just yet.
Number 32, Caitlin Lafferty back in.
West knocks down the first. She leads all scorers with 5 points. As Layla Rocco heads back in for the Gators and will spell Naira Reed. West gets them both to go, has a half a dozen in the lead. 2 points for the Mustangs, who have led by as much as 5, but saw the Gators storm back. Again, Gators just got to get rid of this one. Have had a hard time getting it in on the inbounds play, and this time it's going to lead to an easy bucket. The other way for Stevens, who now has 4. Rocco gets this one in, but it is tipped, and finally they're able to get it to Roney. The Gators can settle back into the half court. Looking to keep pace with the Mustangs here. Nice pass underneath. And for the second time, Lily Roney has a bunny that just won't go down. Really good look there. A nice feed from Rocco as Stevens sees the three-point attempt limp out. And then the ball will stay here with the Mustangs. Possession arrow also with the Mustangs. Stevens inside, a bit erratic with the left hand. Ball's loose. It's going to be a foul underneath. Looks like Layla Rocco picked up her second.
Gator foul number 3, Jordan Parks.
Sure, they'll call Parks for that one. So Parks picks up her first. Rocco stays with just 1 foul. 2 team fouls overall in the quarter for the Gators. An easy feed underneath and a layup up and good. Good hustle there by Kaylin Lafferty.
Timeout, Gators.
The ball tipped out of bounds. Well-timed timeout by head coach Curtis Williams, who's seen the Mustangs go on a 6-0 run. And the Gators struggling to get that ball inbounded. Here's what you can expect upcoming here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. We've got a whole assortment of different things up and coming. Swimming next Tuesday, some wrestling next Wednesday the 21st. Basketball doubleheader toward the end of the month. A rematch against Shaler for the girls basketball team. This girls basketball team that you're currently watching before some more wrestling, boys and girls, in February. Of course, you're tuned into what is a doubleheader tonight Like we said, there'll be a different link than this one for the second game, so you will have to exit this broadcast at the conclusion of the game, but if you go to our schedule tab on GatewayGatorProductions.com, you'll be able to see the other link for tonight's action, which will feature Penn Trafford taking on the Gators boys basketball team. Riley Stevens read the pass well after the Gators did a great job getting through full court pressure. It's going to lead to an open three-point shot that went in, out, and back in
3 points
for Glogowski. And the Mustangs' run is now 9 as West almost comes up with the turnover. The Gators back to the drawing board after they clawed, scratched, and fought to get this game back squared up at 8. It's been all Mustangs, and now the Gators looking to try and get a stop here to keep this single digits before their offense gets the ball back. And Riley Stevens gets closer each time, but again, that three-point shot off the mark. Maya West has 6, Stevens has 4 for the two-headed scoring threat for the Mustangs. 10 of their 17 points. A foul called on the Mustangs.
Foul number 14, Cadence Morgan.
That will be the second foul.
Back in for
Number
Plum.
14 for the Mustangs, Cadence Morgan. Morgan will stay on the floor with those 2 fouls. Instead, it'll be Tori Glogowski, who just hit the three-point shot a moment ago, heading to the bench. Gators throw this one away, and it's West. No one going to catch her. Easy layup at the other end for West. Who now is 8.
West.
Jordan Parks able to split the C. Got all the way to the bucket. Had her shot turned away by the aforementioned Cadence Morgan. Who comes up with the block. Loney draped on Stevens. Smart switch there. Jordan Parks now trying to do the job, and either her or Heaven Brooks are going to get called for a foul here.
Gator foul number 3, Jordan Parks. 2 shots.
So Parks,
Stevens.
her second, third team foul on the Gators as we press just past the halfway point of the second quarter. That'll send Stevens to the free throw line. Her tough shooting night continues.
Bryant back in for the Gators.
Janai Bryant back in. Naira Reed back in for the
Along
Gators.
with Reed.
Parks and Bly will head to the bench for now. And Stevens gets the second. Three points in the quarter for Stevens, 5 overall, and the lead is 12. That's been 12 straight points. Open look from Bryant. 3 won't go. Tries to save it and is out of bounds. See there, yep, that left foot started out of bounds. Drive inside, shot over the right shoulder off the mark. Evan Brooks wisely lets that one go. Although the Gators will have to deal with the full court pressure again here underneath their own hoop. It has not been easy. And Bryan able to get through that relatively easy enough. And they'll get it back to Lily Roney to start the half-court offense here with 3:07 left in the first half. We'll take a close to 10-minute break in between half number 1 and number 2, so don't go too far. We will have your second half here on GatewayGatorProductions.com as it's a 3-on-2 and a tough look by Bryant. Able to just sort of toss that over the right shoulder and into the bucket. That stops the bleeding. Gators end a 12-0 run by the Mustangs to get their first points of the second quarter here to bring them back within 10. But right like that, the answer at the other end is Riley Stevens finally getting one to go. She's had some good looks here early in this one, and that's the first one from deep that finds the bottom of the cylinder. Pass for Heaven Brooks intercepted, and now it's a 3-on-1 the other way. Stevens, the nice feed to West. The chemistry for the upperclassmen. And it's another timeout for Curtis Williams and the Gators. West now into double figures, first score for either team to do so. Neither team in the bonus just yet. The Gators do have 3 team fouls. As we take a look at how things stand in the section. A log jam up top. With Plum, Shaler, and Fox Chapel all sharing 3-1 records. Plum just the other day, a big 6-point 45-39 win over Penn Hills to help establish them at the top of the standings and to build a half-game lead over the Indians. See Franklin Regional at 500 and the Riverhawks and Gators looking up at the rest of the crowd, looking to try and get back into the fight here as we really venture into the meat and potatoes of the high school basketball schedule between now and the playoffs starting in February. So 2:11 on the clock. A 15-point game here at Gateway High School. And our first of 2 games tonight. Hope everyone's 2026 has gotten off to a great start. And that the holidays were restful and enjoyable for all of you. Gators get through the full court press. With a chance at the other end. Roney, just a little too strong there. Good defense altering the shot. Mustangs got in the way of that one. Ball will stay with the Gators. Stopped at exactly 2 minutes. Wide open is Roney. Unable to get that one to go. Now another deep shot, that one off the mark. Stevens the last to touch it in a helter-skelter play along the near sidelines. So that'll give the ball right back to the Gators here. Possession arrow is still with the Mustangs. So if we do see a tied ball before the end of the quarter, it'll be Plum's ball. Gators looking for points here, trying to pull back within at least a baker's dozen if they're able to get a deuce here. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Open look from 3 is Reed, and that one looked good, but hit the back iron. And then the pass too strong. So Plum turns it right back over, and the Gators have a chance to steal a little momentum here for the end of the first half. And a tough second quarter for the Gators. Layla Rocco back in for Gateway. On the other side for Plum back into the contest is Tori Glagowski. Both players have scored for their respective clubs. Gators again adapting well, getting through the pressure, and the pass just a little high. Rocco can't get to that one. Final minute, Stevens trying to do it all herself and nearly got that one to go. It's the back iron. Held ball. As we mentioned before, the possession arrow stays with the Mustangs. So it'll be their ball with 51.7 seconds left. Stevens with a nice shot fake leads to an open look from 3, but that one dances off the front iron. The Gators are able to clear it. Strong rebound by the Gators, Jasmine Plum. Bryant with it now, gonna pull up from 3. A little strong. And foul call. We'll see who the guilty culprit is for the Gators.
Gator foul, number 13. Layla Rocco.
Rocco called for the foul, her second. The 4th team foul for the Gators. So not much time left in the half, but any more fouls on the Gators will send the Mustangs to the free throw line. Important to keep in mind here with the Gators on defense. Roney able to tip that one away out of the hands of the intended target. Taylor off, and the clock stops with 18 seconds left. Drive inside. Quick pass leads to an open look from 3, but that's off the mark, and a good job boxing out. Rocco gets the rebound. And for the second time in as many quarters, Gators will get the last crack at it here, and it's Roney with it. Leaves it off for Bly. Bly, another deep shot, and that one
The end of the first half
will not go. It was 8-8 after quarter number 1, 25-10 our score after 2. It's a strong 17-2 run in the second quarter for the Mustangs to open up the 15-point advantage. Take one more look at this long pass that led to a really nice spin move and finish inside by Jayla Robinson. She's got 2 points. Nara Reed with 2 as well. Janai Bryant leads the Gators with 4, and Layla Rocco a point as well. On the other side, the leading scorer for the Plum Mustangs, Tamaya West, who has 10. Riley Stevens close behind with 8. That'll do it for our first half coverage. We will step aside and be back in about 9.5 minutes here with half number 2 as a part of our doubleheader tonight. This is game number 1 of 2 on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Welcome back. Getting ready for the second half here. 25-10 our score after 1 half of play here at Gateway High School. Our first of 2 games tonight. Hoops doubleheader. So I want to welcome you all back here to GatewayGatorProductions.com. Gators will have the ball first. Possession arrow points their way. They got their work cut out for them. After a strong first quarter, we were tied at 8. The Gators only able to put a couple points on the board in that second quarter, and they'll give the ball right back to the Mustangs here with a travel in the opening seconds of the third quarter. Tamaya West with the ball, had a strong first half, our only scorer in double figures with 10. She'll get it to Riley Stevens, who takes a step back 3. Not a strong shooting evening for Stevens, who has come in scoring the basketball at a blistering pace, scoring 37 and 25 points respectively in 2 games right around the holidays, as the Mustangs eyeing a postseason berth at 3-1 in section play. Mustangs come up empty on both of their first 2 possessions here. Gators try to go back in to Brooks again, who's able to rip that one away but loses it immediately thereafter. Ball's chipped away, but it'll stay with the Mustangs here. We're 8-3 on the season. The Gators 2-8. Looking for their first section win of the campaign. West trying to draw the foul, couldn't get it to go. Ball's chipped away. And the Gators will come up with a turnover. Strong defensive start here for the Gators, much like half number 1. Second quarter got away from them a little bit, but overall, Gators defense hanging tough in this one. Offense, though, has continued to struggle as they throw it away, but they'll get it back. Got a foul underneath. Stevens going to get called for the harm. Be the first foul on
Number
Stevens.
33, Riley Stevens.
That'll be the first team foul on either team here in the third quarter, and it will lead to Jordan Parks stepping to the free throw line for a pair.
Jordan Parks. Here comes Naira Reed back for the Gators.
So Naira Reed checks in for the Gators as Kaylee Bly will head to the bench. Second one's good for Parks. First point for Parks. First point in the second half for either team. The Gators pull back within 14. West, the quick blow-by move, and that one's knocked away by Parks. The nice block underneath, and now Naira Reed trying to get some help underneath, and eventually does. Gets it to Heaven Brooks, who gets it back up to Parks, who steps through and can't get the layup to go, but a nifty move. Now it's numbers the other way. West going to take it herself, and a foul called. West will likely head to the free throw line.
Gator foul.
Janai Bryant will pick up the foul.
Bryant.
First foul on Bryant, first foul in the second half on the Gators. West can't get the first to go with the Gators cheer squad on your screen there, causing a bit of ruckus under the hoop. Might have contributed to that one falling off the mark. See if they can't disrupt West again. No luck that time, as the veteran West able to knock that one in. Now has points in all three quarters. Leads all scorers with 11. Gators able to advance this into the half court. A held ball underneath after some contact in the lane. Possession arrow now with the Mustangs. Curtis Williams wanted a foul call on that. I'm not so sure I disagree. It looked like there was a bit of a bump there on Reed, who was driving to the basket, excuse me, and no call. So we play on here. A double dribble for Stevens. Good call. She knows it. She's nodding. So the Gators will take that. So they're still within 15 here, but can they put together a run offensively to try and get back within striking distance? Their defense has done the job. They've done a much better job getting the ball into the half court past the pressure of Plum as this game has gone on. Just need to get some shots to fall. Reed going to take one from the corner, and that's a good start. Naira Reed now with 5 points, including that triple, and the lead is down to a dozen for the Mustangs. West the other way, hangs, can't get it to go. Ball's loose. We got a foul underneath. Foul will be on the Mustangs. So more good news for the Gators. That one's going to get called on Cadence Morgan. That'll be the third foul on Morgan, who heads to the bench. The Gators will inbound underneath their own bucket here. Got to get it out of that corner quick, and they do avoid the trap. Roney in transition, absorbs the contact, draws the foul, will head to the free throw line. As that one's going to be called on number 32 for the Mustangs, Kaylin Lafferty, with 2 points in the first half. The Gators have a chance to continue to chip away at this 4-point lead for the Mustangs. Another look there on the drive by Roney, who's had a couple really good looks and just hasn't been able to get one to go yet. This time the foul will send her to the free throw line, and for a lot of players, that's where you get into rhythm. Chance to take a deep breath, get your shot off. Roney can't get either to go. So missed opportunity for the Gators, who still trail by a dozen here about midway through the third quarter. The first half of our doubleheader tonight, which will feature Penn Trafford and Gateway on the boys' side in our second of 2 games tonight. Foul send
number 30.
the Mustangs back to the line as Ira Reed gets called for the foul, her first. Second team foul of the half of this third quarter for the Gators. That will send to the line the Mustangs and Tori Glagowski, who knocked down a triple in that first half but can't get that free throw to go. Second one rattles in and out, but it's Riley Stevens able to high point that one, tip it back in for a quick pair, and Stevens now into double figures with her first points of the second half. West has 11 for the Mustangs, Stevens 10. Brooks able to spin, create a little space, and that one hits the iron hard and bounces out. Reed in the corner where she hit a moment ago. Can't get that one to go. But Bryant, at least for the moment, was able to take that one in for the rebound, but West able to tip that away. The Mustangs will get an open look from 3 the other way, and Stevens, again, can't get it to go. Reed with it in the corner. Needs a little help. Just going for Bryant. And they eventually do get it to Bryant. She's going to drive inside. Had a good look at it and just too strong with the right-handed layup. Quick pass the other way. Stevens unable to get that to go in transition. Tough shooting night continues for Stevens, despite 10 points in this one. Reed, the nice extra pass inside to Brooks. The nice move inside and just can't get that one to go. Good job carving out a little space on the interior. Transition the other way, ball tipped away, but it'll stay with the Mustangs. The clock stops with 3 minutes left in the quarter, and the Gators will see Bly, Rocco, number 21 for the Gators, Jasmine Twom, back onto the court. So some fresh legs for the Gators here. Stevens thought about the 3, fakes, steps back. Again, can't get that one to go, but a strong offensive board by West. Kicks to an open shooter. And again, that one dribbles off the mark. Stevens made every effort to get back to that one on the offensive glass, but a good job. The Gators sticking with it. Twum able to come up with the board and get it to Roney. Drive inside, the extra pass. Good hustle by Rocco to keep it going. Pass deflected. The Mustangs will take advantage of a tipped pass. Turnover the other way, and Stevens, again, just can't find the touch tonight. You can see the frustration in the body language for Stevens. The Gators, a couple quick tic-tac-toe passes. That'll be Bryant driving inside and gets it to go.
Bryant.
A nice look there from Janai Bryant, who now has a half a dozen. A bucket in all 3 quarters, and a turnover quickly. The Gators come back the other way, trying to get this down to 10 or possibly even 9. Instead, it's thrown away, and a 2-on-1 with the 2 best players for the Mustangs the other way, and neither of them can get it to go. My goodness, a break there for the Gators. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way, and a travel. Gators had the numbers, just an instance where they probably should have slowed it down ever so slightly.
Back in for Plum.
Janai Bryant kicking herself as she gets a breather. Strong effort by Bryant. She leads the Gators with 6 points on the evening. Gators still in the peripheral this one, down 12 late in the third quarter. their leading scorer on the bench, can they find someone else to get stops and get some points? As a stop and pop here is short. Ball's still loose, and that's one area the Mustangs have been really strong is the offensive glass. Too many second chance opportunities for the Mustangs tonight if you're the Gators. West working on Bly, and it's an offensive foul. Moving screen going to be called on the Mustangs. Rich Hull, the head man for the Mustangs, doesn't agree with the call, but Kaylin Lafferty going to get called for her third. And we're under a minute to play, but 14 fouls means that if there are any other fouls by the Mustangs in this third quarter, it will send the Gators to the free throw line. They'll be in the bonus. That will reset in 45 seconds. But we'll see if the Gators can take advantage here. That ball toward the bucket, maybe draw a foul. Rocco on the perimeter trying to create a little space, driving inside. Gators get it back on the offensive glass and put it back up and in. Kaylee Bly with her first points, and it's timely as it brings the Gators back within 10. See if the Mustangs hold for the last shot here. No, West going to blow by, and that's a pretty take with a blocking call as well, able to lay that one in.
By Tavia West.
Credit where it's due. That was a really nice drive by West. She'll get a chance at one more with the hoop and the harm. So that was called on Jasmine Twoom. Her first. West gets it to go. It had been a quiet third quarter for West, who only had 1 point until that time. Gators inbound pass hits the backboard, which means it's automatically turned over to the Mustangs. So things go from bad to worse here. What had otherwise been a pretty strong third quarter for the Gators. Now they got to try and get a stop here with just a few ticks left. A good start there as Bly able to knock that one out of bounds away from West. Can the Gators do it again here with 4.8 on the clock? Get it into the corner, but they'll leave West open for three, and that one's off the backboard. And that second shot too late. And so that's how we'll leave it at the end of the third quarter. The Gators outscore the Mustangs in that quarter, 8-6. So it's 18-31. A baker's dozen is the lead in the quarter end break. We'll hand it back over to the cheer squad, and they'll get us ready for our fourth and potentially final quarter of action here in our first of two games on GatewayGatorProductions.com. So for the Gators to start the fourth and final frame, they'll keep that same lineup out on the court. Kaylee Bly, Layla Rocco, Jasmine Twoom, Jayla Robinson, and Lily Roney. For the Mustangs, it'll be Gia Tavella, Tori Glagowski, Tamaya West, Riley Stevens. Actually, Stevens not out there, excuse me. Instead, that is number 14, Cadence Morgan, out there for the Gators. The Gators are going to call a timeout, 16 seconds into this one. Talk things over.
Gators.
It looks a little discombobulated there offensively. Gives us a second to catch our breath along with the quarter break. And to remind everyone that tonight's game between Penn Trafford and Gateway, the second of two, you can find that link at the conclusion of this one. Go to gatewaygatorproductions.com. There you'll be able to find the link for the second game of two. We certainly hope you'll join us for that one. Should be a good one, as we already have some fans in Warriors green here. Certainly Gators faithful spread throughout the gymnasium already. Shout out to the cheer squad tonight, bringing the energy into the new year here in 2026. See if the Gators can find that extra gear. Try and get back into this one. They've been hanging around. Riley Stevens is back in now for the Mustangs. Got a foul.
Plum foul.
Blocking foul.
14, Cadence Morgan.
It's going to be the fourth foul on Cadence Morgan. Just can't catch a break. Every time Morgan's gotten into the game, she's gotten called for a foul. The minutes have been far and few in between, and now the Gators, again, struggling to try and get this one in. They do, and it's Roney with it. Gators got to move with some pace here. Brooks, a great job working inside and finishing with the right hand. First points on the evening for Brooks, who's had a couple of really good looks. And the Gators back with an 11. Stevens able to create some space, and that's just too easy. It took the screen, nobody came over on the help side defense. And so Stevens was able to just sort of trot down the lane and lay that floater up and in without really any pressure. So both teams trading baskets here, and the foul will send Kaylee Bly to the free throw line. Be the second team foul in a minute and 11 seconds on the Mustangs.
2 shots.
That's just the first foul
Kaylee
on
Bly.
Tavella for the Mustangs. They've got a number of players with 3 or 4 fouls on the court right now. You've got, with 3 fouls, number 32, Kaylin Lafferty.
Correction, out of bounds play.
5-second call, or is it a hold? Looks like there might be a foul on the inbound play. That was not a shooting foul, so it led to an inbound underneath. It is going to be a foul. That's going to be the 4th foul on number 32, Kaylin Lafferty, who we just mentioned. So the Mustangs now have 2 players with 4 fouls in this contest. Gators able to get this one in. The inbound plays underneath the baskets have been stressful, to say the least, for the Gators, but they're able to get that one in, and Brooks going to get called for the carry, and that's a good call. Got the hand under that one and then brought it back down for a dribble, and so the Mustangs will take over. Robinson back in for Bly. Quick pass inside, and the right-hand layup off the mark, no good. Tie up underneath the basket. Leads to another inbound play here for the Mustangs, whose lead remains at 13. Both teams with a bucket here in the early going. Nice defensive play there by Roney to knock that one away. That looked like a carry underneath or up top by Stevens, but no call on that one. So it'll be cleared by the Gators though after the missed shot. Driving inside, the nice extra pass, but West, a beautiful read of that. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way, but West doesn't need any help at all. Streaking court side to court side, able to get that one to fall, baseline to baseline rather. And West continues to have an impressive evening, now up to 16 points to lead all scorers. Roney pulls up, can't get that one to go. Put back bucket off the mark. And the ball will come back to West and the Mustangs who want to go quick here in transition. Stevens draws the foul, will head to the free throw line.
Gator foul number 5, Lily Roney, 2 shots.
Roney called for the foul, her first. Been a really clean night in that regard for the Gators. That's just their first team foul of this fourth quarter. 3 team fouls on the Mustangs. Stevens can't get that to go. Five minutes to play here in this one. Gators, so they have a last push. Brooks, a nice screen there to get Roney a bit of space to work with. Brooks calling for it inside, lost the handle, gets it back. Kicks it to Roney, it was an open look from 3. That one just off the mark, but the rebound comes back to the Gators and they'll draw a foul underneath. 2 shots upcoming for Jayla Robinson, who had the nice turnaround layup in the first half.
The foul was on 34.
Transition bucket.
Legowski, 2 shots. Plum.
First foul for number 34, Tori Glagowski. 4th team foul. And a lot of time left in this fourth quarter as that first one lips in and out for Robinson. The Gators have an opportunity now where the next foul will put them into the bonus. So in a game that they trail, an opportunity to try and get some points that way. Stevens almost dribbles into a trap, able to let go of that one in the last minute. Extra pass results in a shot off the mark, but it's another offensive board for the Mustangs before that one's tipped out of bounds. Good hands in the passing lane. See strong defense underneath. Gators doing all they can to try and work their way back into this one. Almost a 5-second call and then a foul on the Gators.
Gator foul number 2, Kaylee Bly. 2 shots.
Kaylee Bly called for the foul, her second. It will result in free throws upcoming here for the Plum Mustangs. Heading the line, Kaylin Lafferty, who has 2 points in this one. Free throws up and good for Lafferty. Lafferty playing with 4 fouls. Cadence Morgan also with 4 fouls for Plum. She is on the bench currently. Lafferty gets the bucket to go, doubles her scoring output there with a couple at the free throw line. And the lead is now a game high 17 for the Mustangs. Taken underneath by Bly, too strong. Now here comes West the other way. She loses the handle. Jordan Parks, a good job knocking that one away. Things getting a little physical here on the defensive end for the Gators. Extra pass leads to an open look from 3. That one too strong. The Gators will get the rebound this time. It's Parks who gets it to Roney. Open look from the corner. Again, it's Bly. That one's too strong. Strong effort on the glass by Jordan Parks, but can't get that one. So it will be Mustangs ball here with 3:34. Time running out for the Gators, who trying to avoid dropping to 2-9, 0-5 overall. Riley Stevens, quick in transition, blows by everyone and lays that one up and in.
Stevens, timeout, Plum.
Rich Mull and the Plum Mustangs will call a timeout with 3:26 left and the lead at 19. As the Mustangs looking to push their record to 9-3 on the season, 4-1 in section play, trying to stay tied atop the standings. As we take another look, Shaler and Fox Chapel on top as well. Mustangs lost a close one to Shaler the other day. They'll have another crack at them later this season. Later this month, the Gators will take on the Shaler Titans here in Monroeville on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Your streaming home for Gateway Gator Sports. Make sure to bookmark the page. We do appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. We will have a separate link for the second game tonight if you so choose to tune in to the Gators and Warriors boys basketball game. That should be a really great matchup. Two teams at 3-1. First matchup on the season. And a real litmus test for both teams, who not only have playoff aspirations, but want to make some noise once they get into the tournament. Gators boys basketball team last year were not able to pull the upset in a 12-5 matchup against Moon. On the other end, Penn Trafford pulled the upset of all upsets. 15-2, they took down Baldwin.
Fouls on 15 of Plum. West.
Baldwin boys were having a special season until the Warriors
Two
came
shots,
into the
Stevie
bracket
Bly.
and knocked them out. Major upset. The foul was called on Tamaya West. Her first foul. Clean game tonight for West up until that point. Kaylee Bly gets 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Bly now with 3 points in the contest and the lead now 18. That one thrown away. Evan Brooks loses the handle, and the ball turned back over to the Mustangs with 2:49 to play. Stevens loses the handle. Once again, Gators ball. Layla Rocco back in for the Gators.
In for the Gators.
As well as Kalea Mack logging her first minutes for Gateway tonight. 2.5 to play. Bly drive inside, can't get it to go. Looks like a foul on the Gators is going to be on Heaven Brooks. Brooks' first foul, third team foul on the Gators. So they still have a foul to give before they concede the bonus to the Mustangs. feel the pace of the game slow down considerably with the game in hand for the Mustangs. There's certainly in no rush to push tempo here late. Rich Mull instructing his team to just salt this one away. West does take it inside and will get called for the foul. So West will head to the free throw line.
Number 13, Layla Rocco, 2 shots. Tamia West.
Layla Rocco called for the foul, her 3rd. West can't knock down the first. Back into the game is Janai Bryant. Lily Roney will take a seat on the bench with 1:40 to play. Rocco comes up with the rebound. Bryant, shot blocked, strong effort underneath by Cadence Morgan, playing with 4 fouls, not afraid to continue to get involved there defensively. Morgan then knocks the inbound pass away there from Rocco. And a 5-second call will result in another turnover here late. 90 seconds left to play. Foul away from, or on the ball there by Mack. Mack picks up foul, which will send Plum into the bonus. Both teams in the bonus now with 1 minute and 3 seconds left. And so Riley Stevens will head to the line. Tamaya West has taken to the bench. Stevens with a chance to add to another strong outing. Now 15 points with the made free throw for Riley Stevens. Second one is up and good, and now Stevens will head to the bench. The advantage is 20 points for the Mustangs. Just over a minute to play here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Gators will drop to 2-9 on the season, 0-5 in the section. Rocco trying to create, loses the handle. The other end, the Mustangs will move to 9-3. More importantly, 4-1 in the section, keeping pace with Fox Chapel and Shaler, who are 3-1 coming into tonight.
Timeout, Gators.
Timeout by the Gators with 40 seconds left. Gators are able to get 3 more points on the board. They'll match their season average, 24 points per game. Good news is the Gators, as the result stands right now, the average giving up about 46 points a game. Only given up 41 thus far. So So very likely that they will get that average to creep down a little bit more as they continue to improve as a defensive unit. There's certainly some highlights from this contest, not least of which winning that third quarter and outscoring the Mustangs 8-6. Turnover here. Bryant able to draw the foul and can't get that one to go. We'll head to the line here with 14.7 seconds left. And see another look at the turnover. And the Gators, I mean, they gave up 8 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the third quarter, and thus far have given up 10 points here in this fourth quarter. Really was the 17-point second quarter that did them in. Defensively continuing to take strides in the 11th year of Curtis Williams leading the program as Bryant gets 1 of 2 and will, in all likelihood, lead the Gators with 7 points tonight. Naira Reed also on the court had 5. The Gators will come up just a little short here as the final few seconds tick away. That'll do it. 41-22, our final in this one. Gators put up a valiant effort. We're tied after the first quarter with the Mustangs, but a lopsided second quarter that saw the Mustangs outscore the Gators 17-2 really was the difference in this one. Other than that, it was a relatively competitive game for 3 quarters. But they do play all 4, and the Mustangs will use that to their advantage to move a 9-3. While the Gators fall to 2-9. I want to thank our entire crew for those that aren't joining us for our second game tonight. Renee Schaefer, Lee Schaefer III, Lee Schaefer Jr. We're led by Adam Gusky, and I'm Vince Russo. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. If you do plan to watch the second game of our doubleheader between Penn Trafford and Gateway on the boys' side, you'll want to go back to the homepage at GatewayGatorProductions.com. Right there at the bottom of your screen, there'll be a new link for that game, and we'll see you in just a little bit for that one as these teams get ready for what should be a great matchup between 2 of the 3 teams in the lead of that section on the boys' side. One more time for our entire crew, I want to thank you for tuning in to GatewayGatorProductions.com, and we'll see you the next time out.